It's 2 days past the election. Let's talk about that.
Man Up with Mark. Mark talks about everything under the sun. You may agree with him, and again, you may not.
So, I pre-record my podcasts, except for some few exceptions when something is happening, like the election of our president, where I wait for election day to happen or the results to happen, and then I record my podcast. Or other things that may be happening in the world or in our state or something that that needs to be reported on that day. And then I'll record it that day and send it out. But for the most part, I pre-record everything. And I had a week's worth of pre-recorded podcasts to go out this week. And I threw those out the window right now. They may show up next week or the week after. They're not topical. They're just goofy-ass podcasts talking about stupid shit, so I can air those anytime. But I thought I would talk about a few subjects about the election and after election that have been happening in the last couple of days. First, I live in Arizona, and I cannot believe the day that I'm recording this is now Thursday. The election happened Tuesday. 99% of the country have reported and projected the winner of the presidential race and their respected Senate or legislature races, except for Arizona and Nevada. Us in Nevada apparently can't get our shit together to get at least the predictions out. What do you want to call them? The projections out. Yeah. In Arizona's case, on Thursday, November 7th, we've counted 97% of all of the precincts. I'm looking at my screen now, and it shows that the majority of the precincts are at 100%. And, there might be a precinct here, it's 96%. Here's one at 80%. But total for the whole state, we've got a 97% completion of our precincts. And they still haven't projected the winner of the presidency. And there's a few other races that they haven't projected either. Even though there are candidates in both parties, both Republican and Democrat, that are way ahead, that in no way, shape, or form are going to catch up to their opponent. So there's no reason why they can't just project it and get it over with. They have a month to certify all the votes, to count them all and make sure that they're all right and everything is hunky-dory, which really won't change the projection. Maybe plus or minus a few votes here or there might change, but the actual winner and loser really won't. I know that may sound picayune to a lot of people out there, but when, again, 99% of the country has counted at least 90% or more, and they've projected the winners, why can't Arizona? Hell, California, they've only got, as of this morning, like 56% of their precincts counted fully. And they've already projected the winner of their state for the presidency. Now, again, it's easy in California. It's going to be a Democratic candidate. But checking the results online and looking at the different counties and the amount of registered voters and the amount of registered voters that went Republican and Democrat, there's really not a big difference between the candidates as far as votes. But they've already projected the winner because they know how the state goes. They've got history, for the most part, of how their state votes, as does every state. I think Arizona is a little punchy because of their past record of fucking things up. Just because you fucked things up in the past doesn't mean you can get with the program. So come on, Arizona, get with the program. It's now the 7th of November, and you've got 97% of the precincts counted, and the Republican candidate is ahead in a way that the amount of votes that are left, and again, I can look at the chart here and see the amount of votes that are left out there as far as the precincts. How many precincts are left to check? There ain't enough that's going to make a big difference. May the Democratic candidate come up a little bit in their vote count, but the Republican's going to come up even further. You know what? Make the call, Arizona and Nevada. Come on, get it done. And then take the next 30 days to double check everything so that you can certify it on December 12th or 13th, whenever that day is. That's just something that's kind of bothered me after this election. Not who won or lost. I could care less. But it's how certain things are operated. It just kind of ticks me off. How the majority of this country has gotten things figured out, but the state that I live in still got their thumb up their ass. So, if any of you out there have a comment on what I'm talking about, send it my way. You know, I may be full of hot air. There might be a reason why Arizona isn't projecting their shit out like they're supposed to. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Let me know. Send me a comment. And if you would, please like, subscribe, ring the bell. Also, I have that Patreon. I want you to donate. Please donate to that Patreon. Go to patreon.com/manupwithmark. Give me all the money you got. I'll take it. Okay. That's all I got to say. See ya.
If you have a question or comment, email Mark at manupwithmark.com.